Hey, welcome to iFanboy Mini for the day. I am Josh. I'm here with Brian Posehn. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. You know, what's interesting is that, and I don't want to sound creepy, but I've seen you at like every convention I've been to for the last decade.
Yep.
You know, like I'd go to the Shrine convention in LA, and at first I was like, there's that guy, and you had the really cool toy. Like, you're a guy who really loves comic books, but you're also in the mainstream, so like you're actively using that power to like, bring comics to people? Is that something you're doing?
It's not that I like set out to do that, but it's just a part of who I am, and like my act, I want it to reflect who I am. And so, like talking about heavy metal and talking about horror and comic books and all that stuff, I mean, that's just a part of my life. So it makes its way into my stand-up. And then through that, I've connected with people who are the same guys. You know, a lot of my fans are now black t-shirt wearing, comic book collecting, video game loving guys just like me. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's and it's come through like the internet and just my record and that kind of thing. But it wasn't like I went, I'm gonna get the nerds to love me. You know, it wasn't like that. It's just I am a nerd, and I think people get that. I think people get that I'm one of them.
Well, like when you would do jokes about comics, say earlier on, I mean, would they? Do you feel like they would go over people's heads more now? Like, do people know it more now?
I mean, yeah, they do definitely now. And then a lot of people that come to see me, what's happened is they're there to see me now. And so they know what they're getting. Like originally when I was doing stand-up, you're at a club and people don't know who you are. And I've had references over the years that fly over people's heads, whether it's River's Edge or it's a comic book thing or metal thing or whatever. And that just wasn't their thing. But now most of my crowd, they are into that, so.
And you did Last Christmas with
Jerry Duggan.
Right, Jerry Duggan and Rick Remender.
Yeah.
I mean, was that like you finally have you always wanted to do a comic book, get something published?
Sure. I mean, Jerry grew up around comics too, and that was kind of how we became friends. And we actually tried to write it as a screenplay first. And we wrote it as a screenplay, but people were like, this is insane, as Santa Claus after the apocalypse killing zombies. And then we went, we should just do it as a book. And we both have always wanted to write books, and so it made sense, like, to do instead of trying to write Spider-Man or whatever else first and not getting the gig, we thought we'd do our own thing, and then maybe that would get us other gigs, or,
Do you want to do more comic books?
Oh, for sure, yeah. He and I are doing a superhero thing together right now, probably for Image.
Okay.
We've already talked to them, and we're just trying to find an artist. And
Well, listen, I want to thank you for talking to more people about comics than we get to as regular comic stuff, and have a great convention. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
All right, cool. If you want to know any more, get to iFanboy.com or get to revision3.com/iFanboy. Bye-bye.